I love Hugo Vlad. He's my favorite character in Zenless Zone Zero. When he dropped, I made an embarrassing fan edit for him that you can see in the description. I really like this character. But in this game, he is one of the most disappointing pieces of shit. He was made to disappoint. First, the timing. The timing of his release couldn't have been worse. He came right before Yishuan, the big waifu, the big damage, really hyped up. But that's not a real problem, because anyone who came before Yishuan would be it was just him being unlucky. The other problem was that he had to fight LeBron James, the Eminem, the Max Verstappen of ZZZ, Miyabi. She is just that good. And because he shares the element with Miyabi, it's going to look pathetic next to her. Hugo never stood a chance. And here's the killer. Hugo is chained to Lighter. Like, Hugo just wants to grab Lighter from behind and do some stuff with Lighter. But Lighter came before who? Miyabi. So he got there again. And here's the final nail in the coffin. The game itself is built against Hugo. Any normal person would think that you can use Hugo against Icewick bosses, but actually you cannot do that, because 2 of the 4 Icewick bosses in Deadly Assault are resistant to Hugo. Why? Because they are anomaly focused. So if you don't bring Miyabi or any other anomaly team that isn't even ice, you're having a bad time. You can't even clear. I couldn't. I think you can with Lighter, but even at that point you are getting a pitiful amount of points. If you don't care about points, it's fine as shit, but again, fuck man, you can't even use him against Icewick bosses. What the fuck? And the thing is, I have cleared Bringer and the beefed up Butcher with attack characters. I have cleared them with Evelyn because Hugo's damage is absolutely tied to a stun, and those bosses are resistant against a stun. Bringer's hand doesn't get a stun, and I think Butcher actually takes up less days, resistant to days somehow. I don't know how the they did that, but anyway, because of that he just cannot do any damage. He's doing poopy bad damage. But if you pulled Miyabi, not only you destroyed Icewick bosses, you destroyed every other boss in the whole game. Let's not mention that Miyabi doesn't even give a about resistances either. Anyone who has to go against Miyabi is going to get and is going to get absolutely destroyed, but I guess it was bad luck on Hugo's part. And no, this is not the last time he got by Miyabi. HoYoverse decided that Miyabi is too goddamn powerful, so they decided to nerf her, but they couldn't nerf her directly. They decided to add bosses that resist ice, like Miasma Priest and the Defiler. That way, Miyabi just cannot nuke everything. But here's the kicker. Because Hugo is also ice, he's also getting once again, he got screwed by Miyabi. Meanwhile, I personally with my own Miyabi managed to 20k Defiler, but Hugo didn't even come close. Forgot to mention in the video my own Miyabi is M1, so yeah, full transparency. But it is possible with M0 Miyabi. R2 did it with M0 Miyabi. Anyway, I guess it's kind of sad. So the bottom line is, don't get close to this character. This character demands loyalty, attention. He's like a needy girlfriend and shit like that. But if you absolutely love Hugo, go for him. If you're one of us, one of the degenerates who like Hugo, if you are that special breed of a then congrats. You're part of a very small, very cool, very masochistic club. When Hugo actually works, he works. Piss your pants and shit and come in the same time. This shit is peak, and it's also pain, but it's peak. At the end of the day, I adore Hugo. I adore Hugo fans, but I cannot deny that he is 99% useless in practice. He was only the best back when he came out. Like when he came out, I saw 45k against this boss, 50k against that boss, and I couldn't even do that because I didn't have Lighter. I agree, he's a lot better with Lighter, but he is so much tied to fucking Lighter. I hope you enjoyed my rant. I hope that Hugo gets better teammates and gets buffed more. By the way, mark my word, this will not ever happen because I like Hugo. If I didn't like Hugo, Hugo would be better than Miyabi or something. I don't know. I bet that when his rerun comes back, he's gonna get by another big waifu that is the Void Hunter level and shit like that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my rant. Join the Discord, subscribe, and from now on, I'm going to leave a funny meme in the end of every video, so people actually watch the end of the video and my retention stuff doesn't nosedive. So here's a funny meme. Subscribe. See you later. Peace.
Wait up, Snake. What? How often does your tip get sticky? What the f***?